I have noticed in social media that video games have been getting a lot of flack for a while now. It's been getting a lot of hate from various groups of people for a variety of different reasons. Parents don't like video games because they believe they're violent. Games like Grand Theft Auto promote, violent activities, and that leads to school shooters, so they say. Well, believe it or not, I myself was once a child, and I did too play Grand Theft Auto. Now, the problem most of these parents have is that Grand Theft Auto allows you to live out your fantasies in a way. You can do all these illegal things with no consequences, which is the same argument I would use as to why it is not a problem. You see, when I was a kid and I had a bad day, I could go home and get on GTA and just go start blowing up pedestrians. I went to the strip club, I got a prostitute, got the full service, then killed the prostitute and got my money back. I stole cars, stuck up a gas station, I even robbed a bank. I killed a grandma for hitting my car. I stole a jet from a military base. I broke into prison just to break out of prison. I even brought some of the convicts with me. You know what I've never done in real life? Any of that. Well, except for the strip club. I mean, they do be. Nah, but seriously, you know what else you can do on Grand Theft Auto? You could go to the beach, fly an airplane, drive a submarine, buy and customize some of your favorite cars, hang out with your friends from all across the globe. There was even a point in time where you can go to the gym and work out. My point is, it's not all bad. I'm just saying it could be worse. There are things that I've done in Blade and Sorcery that would get somebody sentenced to an afterlife in hell. But that being said, I did in Blade and Sorcery. I could have been doing it to you. It's all about perspective. Then there's the group of women that say gaming is unattractive, and coincidentally, without makeup, are unattractive. Then there's the group of guys that say gaming is childish because they like to chase the bread. You a grown man, you got to get after that money. And they work 80 hours a week and they hate life and they always complain about how they don't have any way to decompress after work. Well, I guess I'm just an ugly little kid then. And then, of course, the last group complaining about gaming is the gamers. And well, gamers are complaining rightfully so. Gaming been pretty trash as of lately. If you're an Xbox gamer like me, I can't tell you the last time they dropped a good game. 2K hasn't been good since 2016. We are still waiting on Grand Theft Auto 6. Shooting games have become unbearable. And each game got its own problem. First, you got Fortnite. You shoot one bullet, and next thing you know, you playing MTV Cribs. And then on top of that, they got terrible aim, so they waste all your materials just to get shot in the end. Then you got Apex, arguably the best one out of the three, but the third party is ridiculous. If you kill a team on Apex before you even get to wipe the sweat off your forehead, you're already getting shot in the back by the next squad. Then there's Call of Duty, the worst of them all, who actually came out with a pretty good game, but the community ruined it. People camp so much on that game, every copy should be sold with ingredients for s'mores. COD must stand for camping only, dog. And no matter what shooting game you play, you always got to worry about that one Twitch streamer that's going to pull up in your lobby trying to get clips for their YouTube, and they sweating on all the plumbers and barbers. I can tell you with utmost certainty, in 2022, there's only one way you getting put in a casual game, and that is if you're playing split screen at your house. But the craziest part about it all is that gamers will complain about this stuff day in and day out, and they still gonna load the game up. It's really a love-hate relationship. But I couldn't imagine what life would be like without it, because that's kept me and my friends intact when I moved out of state, to go pursue my track career. To be honest, I've learned a lot from gaming. Like, for instance, I played a game called Elden Ring. Great game. It taught me stuff like patience and to not purchase a game called Elden Ring. Elden Ring is a digital cigarette. I don't think I've ever had a more rapid decline in my mental health than when I fought Melania for the first time. Another lesson I learned: never fight her again. If your kid plays Call of Duty, they'll probably learn some new words. Of course, these are words that I'm not going to say in this video because, I want to be monetized. But learn they will. Gaming can also be funny. One of my top 3 favorite games of all time, Skyrim. Hilarious. There's a meme from the very beginning of the game when you wake up on the back of the wagon and you finna go get sent to your death to get your head cut off even though you're innocent. That sounds terrible. Well, you don't die, you get away and you get power, so that's a win. But I noticed something about Skyrim. During the character selection screen, when you choose an race of your character, each race has their own perks. For instance, the Argonians, they're lizard people. They can breathe underwater. The Khajiit, they're cat people. Very stealthy, good thieves. The elves, good in nature, talk to animals. The Nords, Skyrim's version of white people, frost resistant. We all saw that coming. They're probably good at doing taxes too. Then there's the Red Guard, Skyrim's version of black people. Any guess as to what their special ability is? The Red Guard is naturally gifted. What y'all mean by that? Not only are they naturally gifted, as in they're more athletic, their bonus perk is that they have enhanced stamina, and a little war drum that's a ghost war drum pops up and plays while they're fighting to increase the rate that their stamina regenerates. I see what y'all did, Skyrim. I see what y'all did. It's pretty funny, I can't lie. But I can't end a video talking about video games without discussing the console debate. I think it all comes down to preference. I grew up on games, okay? I played the Atari, the Super Nintendo, the Dreamcast, Game Boy Advance, Game Boy Color, all that. I mean, any system that came out, I done had it. And if I didn't have it, I done played it. So for me personally, I pick a system based on the amount of friends that I have that have a system. Most of my friends have Xbox, so I got an Xbox. If they all went and bought a PlayStation next year, I get a PlayStation. However, my reason for gaming is solely just to hang out with the people that I can't hang out with in regular life. Otherwise, to be honest, I probably wouldn't game at all. I'd rather go play basketball. Now, that being said, I do have preferences when it comes to console. I like Xbox's controller better, and how their dashboard and stuff is set up is way more convenient. PlayStation definitely has better games than Xbox. And then, of course, PC has the best quality of all systems. They also have the advantage in shooting games, even though they don't really like to admit it. You got your entire arm with computer accuracy to aim with, and then we have a controller with aim assist. If aim assist was as good as y'all say, you would play with the controller. But I'm not going to beat that dead horse. At the end of the day, man, play what you like, own the system that you like. And I hope that they come out with more cross-play video games so people can still play, with their respective friends on their own personal preference system. Much love to all my gamers out there, man. Let me know your favorite game in the comment section. And as always, y'all be easy.
Don't talk like one of them. You're not. Even if you'd like to be. To them, you're just a freak. Like me.